Hey YouTube, I just thought I'd do a quick video on about friends kind of thing. It's about saying like keeping them or not. It's like I've had the same experience with friends where you thought they're actual friends but they've shone upon the light and showed their true colours. Pretty much you can tell when a friend's like this when like they try reel other people away from you. But then you got to go careful with it because it might just be a bit of jealousy of a true friend. Like they don't want to lose you, if you know what I mean. And you got to go careful with it because you got to go careful who you trust. Because when you tell someone something, you got to go really careful what it is. Because if you ever end up in the future, they can turn around and use it right against you. And like you really got to go careful on who you trust. Because you feel like maybe after a week, 2 weeks of knowing someone, you feel like you're so close to them and you can tell them anything, but you just like got to remember things sometimes. You got to remember like they're not who they always come across to be, and it's just like I have a friend who's feeling a bit like someone's trying to do that kind of thing, like reel away. And I just thought I'd do this to like tell you not to worry. I promise you nothing will happen, because just don't worry about that. And it's just the whole point of this video is just to try and tell you to go careful with what you do to stop you doing the mistakes. Instead of learning from the mistake like me and many other people have done, you want to learn before you do the mistake, because when that happens you would have thought it isn't that bad and it wouldn't hurt as much as like having your heart broke, but it hurts just as much. Like, because when you have a best friend, it's like having a boyfriend, someone always there for you, you can talk to, who can give you hugs and like just be there for you, and they belong in your heart and things like that. But it's that one moment when that splits, it equally feels the same, and 9 times out of 10 it usually feels worse as well, because you've given your trust to someone you thought wouldn't deceive you, and they've gone around behind your back and done it. So I know it's a bit of a strange video, but you just got to watch out for little things like this. I hope this video helped if you're in any trouble with friends or whatever. But it's kind of the same thing goes for boyfriends as well, I guess, in sometimes. But yeah, don't worry about it, just get on with it. You may feel like you don't want to know them or that you can't forget about them, but what you've got to remember is you've got to do what's going to be best for you. If you're getting hurt all the time, you want to kind of more like leave it, maybe give them another chance, but then tell them how you feel, because I've done that and pretty much everything stopped of what was happening with me. And it helps when you need to talk about it, because like most arguments happen on like Facebook and Twitter and Ask FM and stuff like that, and on YouTube. And pretty much what you really need to do is you need to kind of like, if you argue all the time on there, not talk to each other on there. Like if you ever want to meet or whatever, just do it a little bit. Like if you're ever arguing, that is the worst thing to carry it on with, and it's just like you really need to talk in person, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I hope the video helps. Good luck if you're having any other problems.